The partners of the MBN Network and I would like to invite you to Life Class held in Buckhead, the most beautiful part of Atlanta, Friday from 8 to 9 p.m. If you want to be a part and be empowered, learn, network, and receive empowerment, email us right now. See you there.
Life Guide. This service provides divine direction and insight for your life and future. Larry D. Reid specializes in spiritual guidance through readings, counsel, and dream interpretation. As he communicates with people, within minutes, Larry D. Reid begins to engage the spirit world, seeing and hearing things on their behalf that are vital, pertinent, and necessary for the success of their destiny. Having served thousands of people from all walks of life for over 20 years, Larry D. Reid has been and is the Life Guide. Book your appointment today.
Thank you so much for tuning in with me. You are locked into Power Up 15, and I am here every single Tuesday. Well, let me say this. I'm supposed to be here every single Tuesday at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. If you see me, look for me. If you don't see me, don't look for me. But it is my endeavor to be here every single Tuesday to help you power up on Tuesdays. 15 minutes in the evening, 15 minutes in the morning. Please share right now. We just started this page. I moved it from my personal page so that I can be sure that I connect with people that are really drawn to this type of forum. We attempt to empower, to inspire all of you that are professionals, entrepreneurs, you are technicians, you work in some field, some world that you are in, and I try to have a conversation with you for 15 minutes, something that you can draw from that will empower you no matter who you are and where you are. But I need you to share right now. If you're watching me on YouTube, Periscope, or on Facebook, go ahead and share right now. Share the link whatever way you choose, but let people know that we are on. If you are on your phone, copy the link and just begin to text it to a whole lot of people that can come back and watch later on. Today, we are starting a new series. If you missed our last series, make sure you go back and watch it. They're all archived there on YouTube. And it is very important for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go right now to our YouTube channel. You can go to YouTube in the search bar and type Power Up 15 and just type it so that you can find our channel and subscribe. And if you are watching me on YouTube, thank you so much for being tuned in to this brand new channel. So we're starting a new series. This series that we're starting today is called Dreamwork. And I want to begin to lay today the framework, the foundation for this series. We're going to be teaching, we're going to be talking, I'm going to be accepting your calls, and look at the number 646-787-8174. In just a few moments after I give you our agenda and begin to lay the framework for this conversation, I want you to call in, and on the spot, I want to help you create something that is going to change the way that you live your life forever. It's going to change the way that you start your day forever. And I want to be involved in helping that come to pass in your life. So hello to each and every one of you that are watching. All right, let's get started. Let's begin to start this session now by just relaxing our body a little bit, opening up our heart, squeeze tight, let go, and squeeze tight, let go. Take a breath through your nose, out your mouth, and say, okay, all right, mouth. I have a tendency saying mouth because I am from the South. And just let it go and just get ready to learn something and to go a little bit farther and be your very best self. Now, I want you to type in Dreamwork. I want you to make a file now in your mind and your heart and your spirit and call that file Dreamwork. Just go ahead, one word, Dreamwork. No dash, no space, Dreamwork. In fact, hashtag Dreamwork. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Facebook or on Periscope, hashtag Dreamwork. We are about to put something in that file. You're going to need to go back to that file. If you're taking notes, you're going to need to go back to that section in your notepad over and over and over again. What I want you, first of all, let me define what Dreamwork is, because I think that's probably the best way to start off this conversation. Dreamwork is the work that is in the direction of your dream. Dream work is the work that is in the direction or in the world or in the company or in the space of your dream. It is that thing that you were absolutely born to do. It is that thing that you want to do so bad. And I want you to identify that. If you're watching me, I want you to begin to identify what is it that you desire to do more than anything. And we're going to get back to that. And that's why I'm going to ask you to call in, because I'm going to help you shape a word phrase that if you grab hold of and if you put in your heart every single day, that it's going to change the way that you live your life. All right? So I want you to begin to think about what is that thing that you want to do more than anything. More than anything. What is that thing that you want to do more than anything? Put that in your head right now. Whatever that thing is, I want you to think about that thing. And that thing embodies work and embodies a system of things or a body of things that need to be done in order for you to fulfill or to live and feel that dream as your reality. And what I want to do with this conversation, I want to help you differentiate between the work that you are doing right now versus the work that you are called to do. I want to help you differentiate between the work that you are doing right now and the work that you are called to do. I want you to be aware of the work that is tied to your need or your greed as opposed to the work that is tied to your vision. And I want you to know the difference between the work that will get you paid as opposed to the work for which you were made. And you must be able to distinguish between your work that you are doing and your dream work. Because there is a difference between the work that you are doing and the work that you delight in. For many of you that are listening to me, I want to compare and contrast farm work and dream work. See, the farm is the place where you are. It is the place that you work in order to meet a need and in order to get what you need. It's where you get your sustenance and what sustains you, that you're able to do what you do. It is whatever you do in order to sustain yourself or those that you love. That's farm work. But you are being called out of farm work. You're being called out of farm work. And you are being pulled into dream work. And everything in you is discontented with being a farm hand. you don't want to do that anymore. And it is my job to push you in the direction of the work that is tied to your dream. I want to know, are you listening to me? Let me know you're listening to me. I want to look and see, are you responding to me? And is any of this clicking with those of you that are listening to me? And if it is, just let me know. And many of you that are watching me, you feel as though you have always been a slave to whatever needs to be done. You've always been a slave to whatever they say that they're going to pay you an hour or pay you a year. And when you get that, you run with passion and you run with vigor in the direction of that paycheck. You run with passion and you run with vigor and with so much commitment towards, that hourly pay. And on some level, you have become a slave to the boss man mentality, or to where I work and what I do to get a paycheck. Well, we all at some point in our life have to do that type of work. We are all on the farm. But how we work and what is our sight and our vision and what excites us and what causes us to be filled with passion is very unique and very unique and different amongst us. And we can make the decision how we work in this world. And that decision that we are making as it relates to our work should be governed by the dream and the vision, the passion that is in our spirit and is in our mind. What have you been dreaming about? I want you to ask yourself that question. What have I been dreaming about? What is the money that I would like to make? How would I like to make that money? What does my life look like in my imagination versus what it looks like in my reality? And I'm telling you that getting aligned or in the space or on the same avenue of the work that is tied to your dream is going to cause you to live in real life what you have been imagining in your head. But you must first begin to differentiate. It starts right there between the work that you are doing versus the work that you are called to do. And you must fight the temptation to look at how much you're getting paid. And it's easier to fight the less responsibilities you have, the more children, and maybe the more debt, or the higher the budget for your set or fixed bills. Your fixed bills are like your cell phone, light, water, car, insurance, that type of stuff that everybody got. If you have a lot of that, that can sort of sway or influence or trouble your dream, your conquest or your quest for the dream. It can cause you to move in fear, maybe, or be impatient, or be wounded tight, or very concerned. It can cause you to be tired because you have to pull a lot of hours and work a whole lot in order to pay those fixed bills. So I can understand the temptation to look at their dollar amount. But I'm telling you, life is very short. And if I've not learned anything over the last few years, I've learned that life is way too short for you to waste your time doing something, doing anything that does not bring you excitement, sheer excitement, and really causes you to be excited every day that you wake up. That is just as important as it is to have the right people in your life and to have love surrounding your life. You, on a personal level, you need to be excited about the thing that is paying you. And if you're watching me and you're not excited about where you're working, it's because you have not made a distinction between the work that will get you paid and the work for which you are made. And let me tell you something. And this is why I said this about working in the direction of your dream, because you may have a dream to be a doctor. And right now you could be working at the local grocery store as a bagger. Well, you're doing the job that you're doing now because of what the farm is saying. The farm is saying milk the goats. The farm is saying, okay, feed the swine. The farmer said, okay, you got to make sure, that you go to the chicken house and gather the eggs, because these are things that need to be done for your sustenance or for your fixed income, for your right now necessities. But if you listen to the farm and not see the farm as a space for you to learn and to gather a skill set, or to hone a skill set, or to develop a character or a level of commitment, and you really listen to the farm, you will stay on the farm all your life. And that is not what is supposed to happen in your life. It's not. And so you got to be careful to not begin to see that bagging job and say, okay, now it's natural for me, because how the farm works, to go from bagger to then go to cashier, go from cashier to now the manager of the store. And that may be your path, because your dream may be to manage, Fortune 500 companies. So that work will actually be work that is in the direction of your dream. But if you want to be a doctor, you must understand that you're on the farm to learn something. You're on the farm to learn something. Learn it, gather the intel, and move in the direction of your dream. Learn it, gather the intel, and move in the direction of your dream. I'm going to say that again, and my 15 minutes is almost up. Learn it, gather the intel, and then move in the direction of your dream. Okay? Now, what am I going to be doing over the next few weeks? I'm going to be helping you to know the difference between the work that will get you paid and the work for which you were made. Okay? All right. If you're watching me right now, you can call me at 646-787-8174. And I want you to share with me when you call what it is that you really want to do. And we can have that conversation live right here in front of everyone, because everybody will learn. And it's also will give you an opportunity to get a service. It's part of a service that I do for a certain amount of money an hour. But I'm willing to do it as I sit right here to just help you navigate and identify the work that is in the direction of your dream, as opposed to the work that you're doing on the farm. Okay, go ahead and call me now. 646-787-8174. I know there's a delay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play this advertisement, and that'll give you time to call in. When I see your number, call in. I'll be ready to talk. All right, I'll be right back after this. All right, I don't see any calls that came in, and I hope I'm not moving too fast ahead of the delay. Sometimes it's seconds, sometimes it's a whole minute and some change. But what we will be doing for the next few episodes, I'm going to help you identify your dream work and know the difference between the work for which you are being paid as opposed to the work for which you were made. And I'm gonna help you discover that. We're gonna discover it together. And the first thing that we're going to do next week on Next Week broadcast is I'm gonna take calls and help you construct a mantra or a statement or a motto for your life. I have one, and I've been using it and implementing it more than ever before, and I've seen some significant growth in my perception, in my behavior, in my habit, and how I'm thinking. Okay, and I want to help do that for you. Okay, so next week, that's what we're going to do. You'll be able to call in. I'm going to help you live on the spot. That's what we're going to do on next week's show, along with some other things to go a little bit further in this whole Dreamwork conversation. All right, I love you, and I will talk with you later. Be safe and don't get in no trouble.